Where are you moving to next? If it happens to be Ohio, then this video is for you. Ohio is a state filled with many exciting cities, but the state does have relatively dangerous cities. And in this video you will see the 10 most dangerous cities in Ohio in 2023. 10. Akron. Welcome to the birthplace of LeBron James. But that's just the beginning. Fellow NBA great Stephen Curry also took his first breath in town. Meanwhile, baseball legend Thurman Munson, as well as famed bands like Devo and the Black Keys, all came from Akron as well. Quite a story history. Of course, those folks eventually moved out of town to find fame and fortune. Why? Well, the community itself has its share of problems, from high poverty to daunting crime rates. In fact, Akron stands as the number 10 most dangerous place in Ohio. This includes high rates of arson, car thefts, and rape, not to mention the 47 murders that take place in a year. 9. Cincinnati. There might be lions and tigers and bears at the Cincinnati Zoo, but it turns out that the city's streets are the really dangerous place. Cincinnati has the third highest murder rate in Ohio, with more than one murder per week, on average, in 2020. Overall, Cincinnati's residents had a 1 in 112 chance of being attacked over the year. Not to mention that 1,506 cars got stolen and 2,322 burglaries went down. A good chunk of this crime comes from Cincinnati's worst neighborhoods, so if you steer clear of those, you should be all right. 8. Mount Healthy. Mount Healthy is a suburb of Cincy, but its high crime rate keeps it from being one of Cincinnati's best suburbs. Mount Healthy sounds like a great place to stay fit, and there are plenty of great parks here, but you'd be well advised to not linger alone after dark. The biggest danger in Mount Healthy, though, is property crime, which ranks as the 15th highest in Ohio. In fact, residents had a 1 in 26 shot of having their belongings stolen or damaged in 2022. 7. Whitehall. Next up on our list of Ohio's most dangerous cities is Whitehall, a suburb of Columbus. Whitehall has some of the highest violent crime numbers in the state, including the 24th highest murder rate. That's a murder every other month, which is quite high for a city of just 19,014. Property crime also ranks as the 10th highest statewide, with about 3 cases occurring each day on average. At least you can get away from all this crime by spending a relaxing day looking at flowers at the Franklin Park Conservatory nearby. 6. Dayton. Up next on our list is Dayton, Ohio's 6th biggest city. Dayton had the 4th highest burglary rate statewide in 2022 and averaged about 2 car thefts a day. We just hope no one pulls a Grand Theft Auto move and steals a plane from the Air Force Museum or a classic car from the Packard Museum. Violent crime is even worse in Dayton. The city had the 2nd highest murder rate in Ohio, with about 1 murder each week, on average. Dayton also had the 14th highest rate of rape cases statewide and the 3rd highest violent crime rate overall. 5. Portsmouth. In the early 20th century, Portsmouth was known for its shoes and paving bricks. With this manufacturing backbone, the town, located across the river from Kentucky in the south-central part of Ohio, saw rapid growth starting in the last part of the 19th century. This economic stimulus led the population to quadruple from 1870 to 1930. However, the time since has seen a reversal of fortune. The area's current population of 20,151 is less than half its pre-Great Depression peak. This long decline, spurred by economic dislocation, has led to many problems for the community, including increased crime. The rate of burglaries is particularly high, with 177 such crimes in a year. 4. Springfield. Located a half-hour northeast of Dayton, Springfield is Ohio's fourth most dangerous city. Springfield experienced about 2 burglaries a day on average in 2022. That's enough to give it the second highest burglary rate statewide. Overall, people in Springfield had a 1 in 19 chance of having their stuff stolen or damaged. At least you can get away from the crime-filled streets of Springfield at Buck Creek State Park. Just bring a buddy and get home before dark. 3. Cleveland. Ohio's second most populous city and the home to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is also one of the most dangerous places to live in the state. Once again, Cleveland had the highest violent crime rate in Ohio, with residents facing a 1 in 60 chance of being attacked in 2022. That includes the highest murder rate and 9th highest rate of RAPE cases statewide. Additionally, Cleveland ranked worse for property crime this year than last year. But don't rule the whole city out because of this result. There are still plenty of safe neighborhoods in Cleveland to choose from. 2. Moraine. A part of the Dayton metro area, Moraine is a small city of just 6,478 and the second most dangerous place to live in Ohio. In actuality, Moraine has the second highest overall crime rate in Ohio for 2022, but most of that comes from having the second highest rate of property crime in the state. Unfortunately, the crime problem doesn't end with property in Moraine. The city also had the 14th highest murder rate in Ohio for 2020. 1. Canton. We're kicking our list up a notch with the most dangerous places to live in Ohio for 2023. Canton, a city of 70,124 located approximately 20 miles south of Akron. We hope they have enough security guarding the memorabilia on display at the Pro Football Hall of Fame in Canton because the city had the 3rd highest burglary rate in all of Ohio. Overall, residents faced a 1 in 20 chance of being the victim of a property crime in 2022. And the bad news just keeps on coming for Canton. The city experienced the 3rd highest rate of RAPE cases in the whole state, and the overall violent crime rate is the 2nd highest. I hope you enjoyed the video. If I forgot any city, leave it in the comments. Subscribe and watch other videos on the channel.